Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Thursday and my Friday. I hope you guys have all had a great week so far and you're all having a lovely Friday. A little bit of jazz hands there for you guys. I have had such a great week. On Tuesday I saw my family friend's baby for the first time and got to hold her, and she was so tiny, she was just adorable. Thursday evening I had touch rugby and I scored 2 tries. One try I slid on my knees and scored a try, and then the first one was when I lunged towards the try line. I was not scoring. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna not score this try, so I smacked it down and literally rinsed myself because I was like, afterwards I was like, oh my god. I had to drink a bit of my drink, and then one of the other players was like, come on Dan, they come back out. I was like, no way, I won't survive. And then yeah, on Wednesday I stayed at my grandparents' house and I stayed there because my mum and dad were going off to take my mum to her doctor's appointment. She didn't even need to go because the doctors said she needed to, but they were like, why are you even here? So it's a complete waste of time. And on Wednesday evening I did a vlog up the back room. My dad sorted the TV out because for some reason it was stuck on DVD mode and I couldn't get it back to normal TV. Watched a bit of TV out there, watched the six, and I had some chicken and homemade chips my grandma made us for tea, and it was delicious. And then we made a crumble thing from like the pot that you just put in the microwave, and it's microwavable, and I had some of that and it was very nice as well. Had a cup of tea and then watched the evening soaps, went to bed, and for some reason I just couldn't get to sleep on Wednesday night. I went to bed at 9 and woke up about 11 thinking it was the next day. I was like, for God's sake. And then on Thursday morning I had a shower and I had some toast and a cup of tea and was listening to the radio. I went onto my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then we went off down to town where my grandpa went and had his doctor's appointment. Me and my grandma went to the charge house. Unfortunately the doll gods were not on my side because there were no dolls in any of the charge shops. I did however get a few things from Sainsbury's, so I'm going to be showing you guys those things now. The first thing I'm going to be showing you is this lovely jumper here. It is going to be autumn on the 22nd of September and I can't wait. I love jumper weather, the colour orange, orange leaves, pumpkin spice anything, Halloween films, all that jazz. So I'm so looking forward to autumn. I just love all the autumnal colours and vibes. So I've got this yellow, orangey jumper, whatever you want to call it. And my mum was like, why do you pick such weird colours? I always wear greys and blacks and light or dark blues, and I'm trying, like now I'm wearing a bluey green coloured top. I'm trying to brighten up my wardrobe and I really love it, and I just can't wait to wear it because I just have so many jumpers and I just love wearing them. So that's the first thing that I got to show you. And then I got these 2 dolls here. You know how much I love my dolls, and I'm trying to get more guy dolls. So I've got this one here who's very cute. I love his little hairdo, and he's dark skinned because my doll house and doll collection is diverse. And now I got this Chelsea doll here, and her top says, oh, fierce, and it's got a lion on it. If you'll be able to see that, but it's got a lion on it that says fierce, which is so cute. So I'll be opening those later on. And the last thing to show you that I got from Sainsbury's was this book here that says Project Book, and it's very sparkly and I absolutely love it. And it was £1.50 because it was on a clearance, and I was like, I'm getting that, and it's just such a good bargain, and I was like, I can't pass this up. Lots of room for me to do drawing, writing and planning, anything and everything really. So yeah, got those there, and yeah, I then got back to my grandparents' house and we had lunch, and we had some smoked bacon butties, and I had a apple juice, and also got a apple juice and cookie from Greg's while in town. And my grandma got a latte and an ice, like custard slice kind of thing. And then we got back, had our lunch, and I went out the end room and was just watching a bit of TV out there and watching Melissa and Joey. And my grandparents let me watch Home Away in the main living room, even though they don't normally watch it, bless them. So my grandpa was like, who's this, who's that? So he just kept on having to explain it. And then my dad came from being at work. He'd gone home for us because he had a bit of a headache, so he had to lie down, and came from home to, and he came to work at us and was sorting out the garden, and I had a ladder while he cleared up the gutter, and a bit got on my neck and stuff, so I was like, ugh. And so we finished that. They went off to go to see my grandma, who's got dementia, and who's in hospital at the moment, and we're trying to see if she could get into a care home, because my dad's older brother wants her to stay at home with full-time care, but we think it'd be better for her to go into a care home where she'd be able to make more friends and have more care and be doing activities and stuff, instead of being sat at home all day and getting confused and just worrying about things that she doesn't need to worry about. So we're trying to sort that out at the moment. We got there, and I hate lifts, always have done, always will do, and so I went up 8 flights of stairs only to find that my grandma was asleep, so we had to come all the way back down again. On the plus side, I did get some cherry cola and some jelly beans. Got home and I unpacked all my stuff, showed my mum the dolls and the top and notebook that I got, and I made room in my office for my new notebook. Did a drawing, worked with my journal, and I watched the last bit of The Neighbours from Wednesday because I couldn't watch all of it, and then watched Thursday's Neighbours and Wednesday's episode of Hollyoaks, and then Thursday's episode of this webisode I'm watching at the moment. I'm watching Bottom Wobble Run Fids, and it started to rain. My older brother was back from being at work and he was winding me up. I tidied the kitchen up, and I had a chicken and bacon sandwich from Tesco's because we'd gone to Tesco's on the way back to get stuff for tea. And I had a bit of my cherry cola but chucked it away because it tasted like sewage water. It was like low sugar and stuff and just tasted disgusting. And then I had the last of my jelly beans, and my dad had a good handful of them, cheeky mare. And then my dad went off to bed, and I got myself ready for touch rugby, and then me and my older sister went off to touch rugby, and I scored 2 tries, like I said. One was like sliding on my knees, and then one diving on the floor, and I nearly winded myself. It did rain a bit, but that just added to the fun of it all, and we were all just getting on so well. It was a smaller group because not many people there because of work and stuff, but it was really good, lots of fun. Normally get a group photo of them, but it's getting quite dark, quite earlier now. It's going into autumn, so we're going to be probably going to a pitch where they have like lights on. So we have lots of different places where we're planning on doing that instead of doing it on the country pitch, as they have no lights on there, unfortunately. And then we got back, and before that we went off to Tesco's and I got some chocolate buttons. And then we got back home, I had a shower, got on my PJs and had my tea. I had a tuna pasta side and watched the UK soaps and wrote my journal and then put that away. My older sister stayed for a bit. My older brother got back from the rugby training, and then my older sister went home. And then I was watching Will and Grace, Merlin and Roswell, and watched some episodes of Doctor Who and some Rob and Ballum fan vids and old episodes of soap stuff like EastEnders and Coy and Hollyoaks and stuff like that. And then today I got ready for the day ahead. I had morning group, and I am loving morning group. It's so great. It's at this massive old house, and they are just so lovely there. I got there. I got brought down by 2 of the members that I go with, who live just down the road, because unfortunately there's no way of me getting at the moment because everybody else is working, and my own car drive at the moment, and we have no other cars. And we got there and we made some banoffee pies. I was going to bring it out with me, but it's in the fridge at the moment setting because it's so warm out. I didn't want it to go funky, so it's currently in there. I got a photo of that and 2 puzzles that we did afterwards, and we had some cups of tea and biscuits. I just had a girl at NASA. And then I got dropped by one of the other members, as the 2 that brought me down were going off for a meal straight after, so I just got dropped back by another person. And they're so supportive and they're so lovely, and always ask how my mum is and stuff, and always look out for me and help me get down. Next week I'm going down later on because we're going to be starting a bit later. We're going to be having a barbecue, so we're going down for 12 to 2. and my dad finishes work and gets home for about 11ish, so I'll be able to have a quick nap and then drop me down for then. So that should be good, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to be bringing the little like treat like cakes you know that get like the little blackjacks and stuff from Tesco's in the little like square like plastic boxes. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and going to be taking down some corn on the cob. I'm going to be out in the garden, and the garden is ginormous. Then I got back and I had some lunch. I had some smoked bacon patties because my grandma bought some smoked bacon that back with us because she gave us a bag to bring back up with us with some stuff in. So I had some smoked bacon patties and a cup of tea. My dad was asleep as he got back from work and then got off to have some blood tests done. Just typical check-up appointment kind of stuff. He's a-okay and he's gone off to bed, and then I went off to One Stop to get my mum some brown bread because she doesn't like white bread and we only had white bread. So I walked to the corner shop, got some extra snacks on the way, and it's currently my younger brother's girlfriend's birthday, so happy birthday Lydia. And I got back and I got myself some Nutella because I just love Nutella, and also got some cherry cola. I could quit any time. I'm a bit of a cherry cola addict and I just love the stuff. And last night, before I forget, I watched this documentary on BBC iPlayer, and it's about Jessie Nelson from Little Mix and about the trauma that she went through. It was heartbreaking, and I can't stand Katie Hopkins anyway, and to find out that she attacked Jessie and stuff online just shows how vile she really is. I think her and people that troll or bully or cyberbully or anything like that online should immediately get their accounts deactivated and not be able to have a new account, because that stuff is not good. She also went to a family of a 16-year-old who ended her life due to it, and it's just disgusting. People have got to know and learn that words can hurt you and they can cut really deep. And yeah, it's just so heartbreaking. She is not fat or ugly. Jessie Nelson is a beautiful, healthy size and is so talented, and I'm so proud of her, how she's getting counselling and getting help and getting back to the old Jessie, and she's just amazing. Her boyfriend as well is just a lad. I loved how he always says how he goes into the kitchen and looks on the photo of the fridge of Jessie with frizzy hair, even if she hates it, and he's just such a sweetheart. It's Chris from Love Island. He's just such a lovely chap, and I just love them. And yeah, I'm now off to go watch those Home and Neighbours. Sorry for this vlog's dragged on a bit. I have been super busy. I hope you guys have all had a great week and have had a lovely Friday. Have a great rest of Friday and a great weekend a great weekend ahead, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming very soon. Couldn't bloody speak then. Bye.